this video, I got all the weapons in Roblox Islands, from the Aquamarine Sword to the Vamp Bow, and I try to show off which one is the best weapon. Before you start, consider subscribing to notifications. It's free, and only a small percentage of you are. You might like my other Islands videos, and if you don't, you can always unsubscribe later. Also, if you like this video, make sure to leave a like, and maybe even show it to a few of your friends. Anyway, let's get on with the video. Let's start off with the Aquamarine Sword. The sword does 18 damage to slimes, and sometimes it will do 27 damage. The sword also has higher knockback on the mobs, plus it can swing very fast. Versus the bow. The bow requires arrows to shoot, and when you charge it up all the way, it'll do 44 damage. The less you charge it up, the less damage it'll do. So if you charge it up all the way, it'll do 44 damage, but it requires arrows, and you have to stop and charge up. So it will shoot very slow, but the sword can attack very fast, but it does less damage. So that would make these two about equal. But only difference is this would obviously be better for far range, and this would be better for close range. Next up, we have the hammer versus the artifact bow. The hammer will do 25 damage to the slimes, and sometimes it'll do 37.5 damage on critical attacks. And then we have the artifact bow, which when you charge up all the way, it will do 66 damage. You have to aim with the bow, it requires arrows, and it takes a long time to shoot, versus the hammer, which shoots very fast, does less damage. And I would think that this would make these two weapons about the same damage. Next up, we have the Spellbook versus the Tidal Spellbook. Spellbook will do 60 damage to the mobs, like this. It'll do 60 damage to the mobs, and if you shoot it at the mobs, it'll do 60 damage. It's a pretty cool weapon. And then we have the Tidal Spellbook, which will do 60 damage to the mobs, but it has a splash effect of 20 damage by anything near it. So as you can see, it will do 20 damage to anything, all the slimes near me, and it will do 60 damage to the main target. So this would obviously be better than the Spellbook. Next up, we have the Vamp Bow, which when you charge up all the way, it will do 77 damage to the enemy, and you can steal their health. So as you can see, I'm at half health. When I damage it with my bow, I can steal some of its health and I regen. The Tidal Spellbook shoots very fast, and it won't take a very long time to shoot, unlike the Vamp Bow. When you charge up all the way, it will do... What is that? Which when you charge up all the way, it will do... Which when you charge up all the way, it will do... What? I'm gonna run out of arrows. When you charge up all the way, it will do... I hate this bolt. So it will do 60 damage, but you can shoot it way faster. So 2 of the attacks would be equivalent to 1 of the fully charged up attacks. So let's just say this is 120 damage, because look at this, boom, boom, versus like this. So I would say this is 120, this is 77. So I'd say the Tidal Spellbook would do more damage than the Vamp Bow. Before I end the video, I need to tell you one last thing. This is the real best weapon in Islands. Everybody knows this. We all know that the best weapon in Roblox Islands is the avocado.